class. Let's just take a few deep breaths to come into the body, to come into the space. All the breath is in through the nose and out through the nose. Straighten the spine, sitting up, chest lifted, and the chin is slightly down. Really cement yourself like a sturdy statue, and then breathe life into that structure. Breathe life into the body glove. And imagine that it's not just air coming into the body, but a more subtle energy, a more subtle force, life force, which rides on the air, but it is not the air. That which we call prana. Feel yourself drawing in, preparing yourself to begin this practice. Close the eyes and focus the gaze inwards and upwards towards the brow point. But keep that chin slightly down. Whenever the chin lifts too much in meditation, you'll find yourself drift off. You'll lose that grounded, focused state. So if you find your chin starts to lift, bring it into that neck lock again. Jalanda Bandha, neck lock. And simply gaze at the brow point for a few moments as you breathe. And be without judgment. Simply recognize. Recognize where you're at, what emotions and feelings are swirling around within you. How is the body? Scan the body. How is it feeling? You must look after yourself in this session. Push yourself to the limit, to the edge of the comfort zone, but not to the point where you end up causing injury to yourself or exacerbating previous injuries. Be kind and firm. And let's bring the hands into prayer pose. Rubbing them together to activate the meridians in the body, to get the energy flowing through the body, build up some heat, build up some electricity, and then very slowly bring them to a close and place the thumbs into the sternum. Palms are pressed together, elbows slightly lifted, shoulders relaxed, chin down. And inhale. Exhale. We're going to tune in with Om Namo Gurudev Namo. I bow to my highest self. I bow to the creative wisdom within me. Inhale into the belly. Let the belly come out. Exhale, bring the belly back. Eyes focus inwards and upwards. Keep that chin down and set yourself. And tune yourself in to your highest potential, to your highest self, to your version of God. It's not to be understood in the mind. It's not to be rationalized. It's simply to be felt. Feel the mantra as we chant, and make sure the Ong is in the nasal cavity. This is going to activate the higher glands in the brain. Inhale together as one. And exhale together. And afterwards, after Om Namo, we chant a mantra for protection and good enemy. to begin. Just take a moment to feel the effects of that mantra. In yoga, if we don't spend time after the exercises to let our brain know that we've done something, to kind of tell the brain that just happened, it allows that integration period. So we often meditate after each exercise in Kundalini Yoga. And if you put your hands into KRIYA mudra with the thumb and first finger touching, this is a receptive mudra. And it's going to allow you to really receive the effects of the practice. And if you've been practicing for a while, it's so easy to go through the motions. I'm just doing it again, Om Namo, Namo, again and again, thousands of times, over many years. But there's always a level of subtlety that is yet to be reached. There's always a depth. There's always more depth in the practice. And if you are fully enlightened about you, now you can teach everyone else. But there's always more depth to the breath. So as you sit here, try to take a few moments and breathe deeper than ever before. So deep that you're almost filling up your hips with breath. You're almost filling up your toes with breath, with prana. And seeing as how the sun has come out for us, we're going to show up for the sun with some salutations. Let's stand up. The sun comes out every day, I think.
we don't come out for the sun every day. This is what the salutation, the sun salutation, is all about. It's about really offering energy back to the sun and giving yourself to the sun, and in return you'll be filled with that energy of the sun. So as you go through this, just fall into a certain state of devotion. Hands are in prayer pose to start at the heart center. Make sure there's no guitars behind you. And just take a moment to stand here and feel the feeling of being on feet. Coming to the front of the mat, feet can be together or slightly apart. But bend slightly into the knees so that your energy is flowing into the earth. Like any good tree, if our roots are not deep, then we're going to fall over in the wind. So take a moment to root down. The Kundalini version of sun salutations is slightly different to usual. And in my personal experience, it creates a much more intense experience. So if you feel like energy is going to rush up to the head, that is what sun salutation does. It opens your spine, it opens your chest, and it's going to allow that energy to flow up the body into the crown chakra. And when the crown chakra opens, this is associated with that feeling of complete boundless power. And I've had times when I've done this, and there's been times where I've been this close to passing out. So just take it easy. And one time I actually was doing a sun salutation, and I went for it at the end, and I have this urge to always strive for more highness, more elevation and ecstasy. So I was really going for it, bending right back, and then I suddenly blacked out, and I found myself on my hands and knees. How did I get here? It was quite an enjoyable experience, but you just got to be careful. Little disclaimer there. So, inhaling, exhaling, press the palms together. Inhale, the hands up. Look towards the thumbs. Exhale, swooping down into forward bend. And the head is dropping, and your eyes are looking towards the nose. Inhale into table. You're just straightening out your spine, creating a table with the spine. Exhale into platform pose, like a press up. You can either jump or step back. Inhaling into cobra. Look towards the nose. Exhale into triangle. And here we're taking 5 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Keep the chin in and look towards the belly button. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, step, jump back to table. Exhale, forward bend. Let the head just drop. Inhale, palms together, drawing up, look towards the thumbs. Keep the chin tucked in if you need to. Exhale, back down, drawing in that sun energy to the heart center. And again, inhale.
Look towards the thumbs. Exhale down. Swooping gracefully into forward bend. Inhale, straighten the spine. Table. Exhale, platform. Inhale to cobra. Look towards the nose. Exhale to triangle pose. 5 breaths. Two, 3, 4, 5. Inhale to table. Really straighten the spine. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale up, look towards the thumbs. Stretch far back and lift through the chest. Exhale down. Off you go again in your own time. Inhaling up, lifting up, look towards the thumbs. Exhale to forward bend. Inhale to table. The chin is level with the spine. And exhale to platform. Inhale to cobra. Look towards the nose. Exhale to triangle pose, downward facing dog. 5 breaths in your own time. Just sit into this firm position. The pyramid shape. Some of the sturdiest structures in the world. It's the pyramid. When you've done 5 breaths, inhaling back to table. Exhale to forward bend. Try to have a straight spine when you're in table. With the head wants to be level with the spine. That's it, good job. And then exhale, forward bend. Inhale after the forward bend, lifting up. Looking towards the thumbs, looking to the sun. Let the head drop if you feel it. And then exhale back. Bringing that energy to the heart. And let's go again. One more time. Inhale up. We're calling on the energy of the sun. It's the spring equinox today, which means we passed the worst of it. All the darkness of winter. We're at the exact balance of the light and the dark. And we're on the up and up. The sun is coming back in and fill us with energy, with joy, with peace. This class is about bringing ourselves into balance so we can really feel the effects of this time. So we can really utilize the energy of this time for our highest good. Whatever that may be. And let's do one more to make 5. Inhale up. And this time, give it your all. And flow with it. Fully inhale, fully exhale. Feel it. Enjoy it. Enjoy the feeling of being in the body. Just stretching into the body glove. It's a wonderful one to do every morning. 108 of these and you'll have no cares in the world, honestly. Deepen the breath. Let the energy flow into the crown and out. One of the biggest issues when we start raising Kundalini energy is it gets stuck in the crown, and that's where these Kundalini headaches come from. And energy stuck in the crown, and we're not prepared to go that last little way of opening the crown and allowing ourselves to surrender to the feelings. It's exactly the same when you take LSD, although I don't recommend that. It's the same process of if you try to fight it, then you'll have a bad trip. And if you just surrender to it and open to it, then you'll feel the ecstasy. But open yourself, stand for a moment and just have the palms out, chin is in, you're in control of your energy. That's the difference between practicing Kundalini Yoga and taking LSD. You lose control if you take drugs. With this practice, you can stay in control, you can raise the energy at will and you can bring it down at will. That's the magic of it. And then you can utilize this sensation, this awareness in your daily life at any time. Whether you're in a shop, you can come to this place of power. You don't need to take anything, you don't need a coffee, you don't need a thing. You just breathe. But it takes, you have to have practiced consistently beforehand. So before the chaos strikes. If the chaos strikes and you haven't got a steady practice, then it will overwhelm you. If you have that steady practice already, your lungs are open, your body's open, then when the whirlwind hits, you have that sense of being ready for it. You know the depth of your breath, you know the depth of your being. That's what we do when we train. When you train in anything, you train to be a boxer. You punch the bag 5 million times before getting in the ring. And that's what the sadhana is about, the morning practice that we do, the morning discipline. Because what we do is we go out into the world and we put ourselves in the ring, we put ourselves in difficult situations and we're not trained. So we get up out of bed, we're straight into work, we're straight into the next thing, and it's going to be overwhelming. Punch the bag first. Train. Train so that you're ready for the chaos. Coming down to sitting on the knees, we're going to begin the KRIYA for today. KRIYA means action. And today's class is springing into action, manifesting our dreams. So take a moment, sitting on the heels, have a cushion underneath your heels if it's comfortable, and just tune in to your dreams. Tune in to that which you really not desire, but that which
is your purpose. Desire feels like a different thing to me. It comes from a more like down there space of neediness and greed. But tune into your purpose, to your gift. What do you want to offer the world? This set that we're doing today is called the Green Energy and Opportunities set. Green Energy and Opportunities, it's about allowing everything to come to you and having a reserve of green energy, heart-centered energy, to be able to take that opportunity and make it happen and make it real. So opportunities come to us all the time, and we might go for them and go for them with the wrong kind of energy. We might go for them and we might be doing it because we just want money, or we want fame, or we want this, we want that. This is about, after this KRIYA, it's about really tuning into that heart energy and taking the opportunities from a heart-centered space. So the only outcome will be more love, more joy. And we begin by inhaling and flexing forwards. Exhaling, flexing backwards. Inhale, flex forwards. Chest comes out. Chin stays down the whole time. Exhale backwards. And as you inhale, you pull the shoulders slightly back so you can stretch through the sternum. Open the heart. And if you're rewarded with a little crack or a little click in the bones, in the ligaments, that's okay. What happens is you create space for energy to flow. Really breathe deep and stretch. And exhale and contract. Inhale and stretch. Exhale and contract. Inhale and focus at the root chakra. Focus right at the base of the spine. And mentally vibrate the word Sat. Sat. Inhale, focus at the root, mentally vibrate Sat. And as you exhale, focus at the navel point and mentally vibrate Nam. So inhale Sat at the root, exhale Nam at the navel point, which is just below the belly button. Inhale Sat, engage with that root energy. Exhale Nam, powering up the third chakra. Closing the eyes, focusing inwards and upwards. Inhale Sat, exhale Nam. Meaning the truth is my name. Truth is my identity. And you're vibrating that right at the base. So we really want to tune into our roots. Tuning into what fears are blocking us from taking out these opportunities, from manifesting our dreams. Keep flexing, stretching through the heart. And inhale with a straight spine. Hold this breath and squeeze the root lock, pelvic floor muscles, sex organs and lower abs all squeezed together. Chin is in and you're focusing at the heart center. Where attention goes, energy flows. Exhale, holding the breath out. Squeeze the root. Hold the breath out. Inhale. Hold the breath in the heart center and heart chamber. Keep the shoulders relaxed, chin in. Squeeze the root lock. And exhale. Holding the breath out. If you like, you can pull the belly back slightly. Inhale. Last time, holding the breath. Squeeze the root and draw energy up. Draw energy in. Hold this beautiful breath. This breath that fills us with life. Exhale and let go of it. And I push all the breath out. And sit in that place of complete stillness. Squeeze the roots slightly. Be still. Be still. Feel the energy. And inhale. And coming to bring the legs out, flowing gently into the next posture. There's plenty of variations for this. The official movement is lifting, and it's called body drop. You're going to have your legs glued together. Stretch the spine up so the spine stays really straight with the head on top of the spine. I'm lifting my whole body off the floor and letting it drop. Okay, legs are out. If you can just get your bum off, that's fine. If you can just lift a tiny bit, that's also fine. We're creating a nice steady rhythm and allow your body to drop into the floor. If you don't get that feeling of drop, then it's not. The idea is that it really strikes and activates the bottom of the spine, and the energy is going to kind of be pushed upwards. Off you go. Creating a nice rhythm. You can inhale up, exhale down. Be really mindful to not fall too heavily, but if you can, trust that you'll be okay and have a little bumpy ride. The more you can let yourself bump onto your perineum, the more it's going to be pleasurable and activate that energy. Close the eyes, go within and get a steady rhythm going. Try to lift the whole body off the floor.
10 seconds or so. Let's go. You're really activating your electromagnetic field with this exercise. Like a bolt of lightning through the spine. And last couple. Inhale and sit in a straight spine. Meditate for a moment. Spend a moment just feeling what that exercise awoke within. Keep the chin in, and take some deep breaths. Stay focused on your own world. Try to close the eyes. Coming up into a squat. So you're only going down as far as you can feasibly. Squatting down, stretching the hands out. And you're interlacing your hands together with the index fingers pointing forwards. And you're going to gaze at a point, but don't actually focus on anything. Just look with your eyes like forwards and see the whole picture. Just look with your eyes forwards and beginning breath of fire. So breath of fire is done by exhaling strongly, pumping the navel in, and it's not to be done if you're on the heaviest days of your period or you might be pregnant. So you're squatting down, hands forwards, breath of fire. You exhale forcefully through the nose, pull the navel in, pull the belly in, and try to create a nice steady rhythm. If you're really struggling, just go to long deep breathing or nice fast rhythmic breaths. Really ground all that energy. Look forwards, but just look into the whole space. You don't want to let your eyes focus on a point. Look into infinity. Let the shoulders relax and project from the heart. Looking forwards. Eyes are open. At any point, if you need to come out, sit and meditate, but imagine yourself doing it. Visualize yourself in the posture. Kundalini Yoga is not about perfect posture, it's simply about energy movement. And this can be done in the mind. Last 20 seconds. Look into the whole future. What could be? If you
can commit to something now, what could be? Look into the whole, see it as a whole. And then you can make a decision based on the whole picture. Grounded decision of what to do next in your life. What step is next? This exercise is about seeing all of the steps. And inhale. Hold the breath and project out from the heart center. And know that whatever step you do take, set the intention that it's going to come from the heart and not from the head. Project out and relax. Sitting and meditating. And taking a moment to just integrate if anything came up for you in that exercise, things that are laid out in front of you, possibilities in your life, things that you could commit to. What did you see when you look into infinity? What do you see? What possibilities are there? And try to tune into the one that makes you feel the most love, that makes you feel the most joy. And then maybe say to yourself now, that's what I'm going to go for. That one, that path. Not that one that's a bit like, ugh. That one that's shiny and makes me feel like myself. And if there's still any blockages, they're going to be totally smashed away with this next exercise. As we come to standing up. Standing really, really firm for just a moment. Relax the shoulders. And you're going to gather your fists. Gather your warrior energy. Gather the fists. And all we're doing is punching out and lifting the knees up, running on the spot. And you're punching, try to take your socks off if you like, so you can feel the earth. We're lifting the knees as high as you can and punching out in front. Try to coordinate the breath. Punch through any blockages stopping you from manifesting your dreams. See it on your face. Activate the warrior. There's not time to play around. Punch it, punch it. Keep going. seconds. Go. Smile with it. 10 seconds. Really go for it. Go for it. 10 seconds. Okay, slowing it down. And coming to a stop. And just feel as your breath starts to regulate. You can breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Again, standing tall and straight. Be planting the feet. Feel your heart beat. You're activating your heart and the blood flowing. Feel the blood flowing around the body as the blood chemistry changes. After that exercise, you're genuinely not the same person. The blood chemistry has changed. Just tune into your heart and feel that beat, that rhythm. Just constantly reminding you, you're alive. You're still here. We're still going. We're still beating. Beating all of our challenges away. And come down to sitting. You're going to grab hold of your big toes and wrap your first two fingers around the big toes. You can hook your thumb round as well. So the next exercise is called Kundalini Lotus, and I'll show you the posture first and then we'll talk through it. So we're coming up to bring the legs together, and if this is as far as you get, that's great, just stop there. If you can, coming into the posture by stretching the legs out forwards first, lift the chest in this position, so lift the chest up, chin down, and then opening the legs out to 60 degrees. Chin is still in, and you're beginning breath of fire. Okay? So coming into the posture, off you go. Breath of fire. Eyes are closed or open, depending on what feels good. So really grabbing your big toes. And beginning breath of fire. If you're really struggling, just stay with your feet down and hold the toes. This exercise is all about blossoming, like a lotus flower. Well done. Nearly there. Stay steady. Last 10 seconds. And open and blossom. Inhale, lift the chest. Chin down. Squeeze the root lock. Hold and draw the energy up the spine. Balance and relax. Meditate. As with all yoga, simply use it as a way to figure out where you're at and come to terms with that and gently push yourself in the right direction. But forgive yourself for any inflexibilities. And simply notice whether or not you were really balanced and rooted, or whether or not you were wobbly, and both of those are fine. Meditating for a few more moments. And we're coming up to sit on the left heel. So the left heel is right into the perineum, like a cork in the bum. It blocks the energy from flowing out of the root chakra, therefore meaning that it bounces back and you're going to raise the Kundalini energy. Lift the right leg, and if you can, place the right foot on top of the left thigh. That's it. And sit in this position. Or if you can't do that, just have the leg to the side, absolutely fine. The right hand is placed in the lap of the left hand, and the left hand is placed in your lap of your lap. Stretch the heart up, and as you inhale, just inhale into the chest, so the belly stays pulled in. Okay? And then we're chanting Ong So Hung. Ong So Hung. Ong means manifested consciousness, human life. So Hung is I am that, pure consciousness. And say it as if it was completely matter of fact. Chant it as if it was completely true. Closing the eyes. Hear the sound of the heart and project it from the heart. Relax the shoulders, lift the heart. Chin slightly down. Pronounce it like you mean it.
Come to sit. In the journey of this Kriya, that exercise is the moment where we bring ourselves out of the more challenging parts of the lower chakras, all that stuff that we have to break through and power through to overcome. Feel the energy now rising into the heart. We're meditating for a moment, just feeling the effects of that exercise. How can we manifest opportunities if we've not looked at our fear first, at our ego? Because otherwise, we're not going to have a firm foundation. We're not going to resolve that. And we've been gifted time. We've been given this gift of time to look at our fears. So that then we can create and manifest things in our lives in a very rooted way. No spiritual bypassing, where we say things are all love and light and everything's great. In times of crisis, the proof is in the pudding. The people who have not quite dug into the fear, into the lower chakras, it becomes obvious because there isn't a foundation. So if we've not got that commitment to our practice, we can go along for a while, and if things are good around us, it's okay. And we feel good, we feel joyful. I remember when I first started this practice, the first weekend I was sure I was enlightened. I was like, yes, I understand everything now. And then something would challenge me and I would be like, piss off, and I couldn't handle it. And over time we just strengthen and strengthen and strengthen. And it's absolutely fine to feel the emotions. It's great, it's great. And we just steadily plod, taking the steps to move towards that rooted, consistent grounding in the heart. I see it like ploughing a field. And it's tough. That's what working on the lower chakras is about. It's really tough. and you want to give up, and the sun is blisteringly hot, and it's making you're knackered, and you want to give up. And what we notice here when we do the Kundalini teacher training here, the first 3 weekends are about the lower chakras and go up, and a lot of people quit in those first 3 weekends because it's tough, and fear comes up, and all this stuff comes up. But the people who make it to weekend 4 understand. Okay, now I can be in my heart properly, because the energy is coming from there, not just frantically trying to be loving without grounding. Ploughing that field, creating that fertile ground, so that then we can plant these seeds. And this is what spring equinox is about, planting these seeds, and then sitting back and watching it blossom, allowing it to blossom. And the next exercise is stretching your arms out to the sides, palms facing up. Try and keep the shoulders relaxed and lift through the heart. Chin is in. And you're closing the eyes, imagining green energy flowing out of the right palm, over the top of the head, in through the left palm, along the left hand, into the heart, and out again through the right. So it's creating a rainbow. Palms facing up, really stretch your palms flat if you can, and do breath of fire. Connecting our navel point, our third chakra, our ego, with our heart. And imagine this beautiful rainbow of energy over the top of your head, just giving you that feeling of, what's that feeling when you see a rainbow? Everyone just goes, oh yeah, wow, life is like cool. Wow, how is that? Like, that's just the best thing I've ever seen. That's this sensation, this exercise of feeling that energy over the top of the head. And as the energy flows out of the right hand, over the top, in through the left, it's getting filtered by the heart as it comes across. Filter it with the heart, send it out again. Try to keep a gentle smile on the lips. Even when it gets tough, the smile is not, it's not useless. It's really important to keep that smile there and just go through it with a smile. So you're not faking it, but you're just saying to yourself, you're reaffirming that you are okay. Everything's okay. Even when the tears are rolling down your face, smile into them. Inhale. Stretch your arms out like wings. Hold the breath for as long as you can. Lift the heart and imagine yourself flying through the air, gliding on these wings. Feel the energy creating that rainbow above the head. Hold the breath for as long as you can. When you need to exhale, slowly bring the hands in. Back to meditation, but try to hold the energy that you've created in the hands. Like if you've ever done Reiki, you'll know about energy in the hands. And if you do this, it all just dribbles away. Hold the energy in the hands and Bring them gently down to meditate. And then take that energy and clasp the hands behind the head. And inhaling as you bow the head towards the floor, as far down as you can go. And exhale as you come up. Inhale down, putting pressure into the heart. And exhale up. Really pull your head towards the floor. Pull your head, your mind into your devotion, into your heart. So bowing, the whole thing about bowing is that you bring your head, maybe you don't do this very often, you bring your head below your heart. You allow your heart to make a decision. And your head's probably going to be like, oh, that's really risky, I can't do that. But your heart just knows that you can. And I do think it's a blessing what's happening around us, because the whole thing is risky. Everything's risky now, so you can do the risky stuff that you've wanted to do, like run through Sainsbury's in your bare feet. You know, because everyone's going crazy in Sainsbury's at the moment. Just stay away from the toilet rolls. And continue to bow. Struggling with the exercise, keep the hands behind the head, but allow the chin to just drop, and you can hold steady, but keep the energy of the exercise. Inhale as you come down, exhale as you come up. Wonderful job. Let the mind dissolve into the floor. Mother Earth can become like a compost heap for our negative thoughts. And you just give your mind to the earth and watch how the thoughts just dissipate. But it doesn't happen instantly. People often want it to happen instantly. So that's why we set ourselves times. Like, I'm going to do this bowing for this length of time, and that's a very logical thing. You can say to yourself, I'm going to do this for this length of time. And then, once you've set the left brain logical foundation, then go into it with the heart. Last couple. Bow to yourself. Bow to that motorbike. Bow to the sun. And inhaling up. Stretch the elbows back, lift the heart, chin in. Exhale and keep in the energy. Raise, keep the hands up.
bringing the palms around and palms down. You're going to inhale one hand up to 60 degrees, so diagonal, on like a salute, like Hitler. Exhale down, inhale up, exhale down. That's not a very good analogy, I know, but go with it. And you can create quite a nice steady rhythm. Try to keep the rest of your body still, and just the arms are moving up and down and up and down, as if you were patting down the path in front of you, making it smooth, making it easily treadable, clearing away, clearing away. It's just the postman. He's really used to this kind of thing happening here. He just, oh, they're doing some crazy thing again. Carry on, don't let the postman distract you. There's going to be postmen, like not fairly normal people that come in when you want to do something, and they might say, that's a weird thing to do. And you're just going to say, no, it's not. I'm opening my meridians in my heart, and I'm drawing energy in. You just stand firm in your knowledge of that which is true. Last 20 seconds. Nice steady rhythm. Inhale, draw the hands up to the diagonal with the hands at the brow point and eyes focused at third eye. Project out from third eye unto infinity. Infinity and beyond. And relax, meditating. We're moving into the final part. A very, very subtle part of the KRIYA. Very, very profound few exercises. It's called the cosmic connections. And take a moment to tune into what that means to you. Connecting to the cosmos. Connecting to infinity. When we let go of all that, the trauma, the stuck patterns, the thoughts, the feelings, all that's left is the purity of our soul. And as we do these exercises, tune into that part of yourself which has never changed. The unchanging, the infinite part of yourself that has been the same since you were born. It's not determined by the clothes we wear. It's not determined by the voices we speak. It's not determined by the faces we pull, the thoughts we think. It's something so deep. As you inhale, draw the hands above the head, bring them into Venus lock. If you wish to power up feminine energy, your left thumb is on top. If you wish to power up masculine energy, the right thumb is on top. Drawing that above the head, clasping together, and this is, you really need to lift from the heart, chin in, eyes are focused inwards and upwards towards the crown, And begin breath of fire. Shoulders down, elbows back. And hold. And create a beautiful halo for yourself. Feel as if your hands were completely weightless and they're just there, floating above the head with no bother. Tune into the breath and forget and let go of the hands. Let go of the physical struggle. Just be with the breath. There is no pain in the breath. And if you push through a moment of challenge, just for 10 more seconds, your nervous system will adjust and you'll be able to carry on and carry on and carry on more than you could imagine. Like when a mother has a kid and suddenly they're just being called to have no sleep and keep putting energy out there, but it comes in, it flows in, it's there. We just have to tune into it, and we need to create an environment that becomes totally necessary for us to tune into that energy. We need some danger often in order to tune in to that energy, that boundless energy. Stay with it. Well done. Begin long deep breathing and push, take your index fingers and point them straight up. Long deep breathing, keep the hands up, and fall into a long deep breath. And keep your energy, keep your awareness focused towards the heavens, towards the crown. Chin is in, chest is lifted. Become an antennae for the universe to flow into you. You're going to be so firm in the flow of life that you will not need to make any decisions in the mind. You'll just do everything that you dreamed of. But you need to breathe long and you need to breathe deep. You need to be still. Elbows are slightly bent. And the final part of this set, bringing the fingertips to press together. Holding, keeping them up if you can, and begin breath of fire again, pressing the fingertips together, is only your willpower that will keep those fingertips together. Your own personal power. When you can apply that, God will flow through. The universe will flow through. Last minute, stay with it, use the breath of fire. Hold the breath through the nose. Pump the navel. Inhale. Squeeze the root lock. Connect heaven and earth and become the bridge. Exhale, comb in the aura. Feel the energy in the palms. And this Kriya finishes with a short meditation. We're going to use the energy that you've created, that green energy in the palms. Bring it up, elbows are tucked in, the palms are facing forwards. Have the thumbs and the fingers all together. And pull back so you stretch through the heart. Chin is in, and you're closing the eyes. And relax. Chanting Hari, 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 Har. So you clip it at the end. Hari is God working through you. Har is the universal God. And as you do it, you have to, it's not right if you don't smile with the Hari, like a gig. You have to smile like a crazy person. Otherwise it's not right. You won't get the effect. And as you're chanting, pump the navel in rhythm to the mantra. Off we go. Hari, 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 Har. 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 Hari 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 Har, 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 Hari 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 Har. Visualizing green energy coming from the palms, healing energy, sending it to the world, sending it to self, giving it to God. Make sure that you are grinning. Must be very active in the face muscles. Hari 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 Har, Hari 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 Har, Hari 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 Har, Hari 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 Har, Hari. Pump the navel. Hari Har, Hari 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 Har. Don't be lazy with the mouth. Will not serve you. Hari 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 Har, 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 Hari 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 Har. Roll the R, touch the tongue to the roof of the mouth with the R. Hari Hari Har, Hari 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 Har. Go steady. Hari Hari Har, Hari Hari
Har. Hari 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 Har. Hari 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 Har. Hari 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 Har. Hari 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 Har. Hari 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 Har. Hari 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 Har. Hari 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 Har. Hari 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 Har. Hari 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 Har. Hari 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 Har. Hari 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 Har. Hari 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 Har. Hari 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 Har. Hari 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 Har. Hari 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 Har. Hari 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 Har. Hari 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 Har. Hari 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 Har. Hari 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 Har. Hari 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 Har. Hari 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 Har. Hari 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 Har. Hari 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 Har. Hari 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 Har. Hari 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 Har. Hari 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 Har. Hari 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 Har. Hari 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 Har. Hari 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 Har. Hari 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 Har. Hari 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 Har. Hari 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 Har. Hari 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 Har. Hari 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 Har. Hari 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 Har. Hari 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 Har. Hari 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 Har. Hari
Hari
Hari Har.
Hari 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 Har.
Hari 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 Har. Hari 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 Har. Hari 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 Har. Hari 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 Har. Hari 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 Har. Hari 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 Har. Hari 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 Har. Hari 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 Har. Hari 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 Har. Hari 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 Har. Hari 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 Har. Hari 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 Har. Hari 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 Har. Hari 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 Har. Hari 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 Har. Hari 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 Har. Hari 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 Har. Hari 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 Har. Hari 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 Har. Hari
Last
Hari
few minutes.
Hari
Become like
Har.
a plow.
Hari Hari
Clear the way.
Hari
Up the navel.
Hari Har. Hari Hari Hari.
Come like a
Har.
joyful ball of
Hari
green energy.
Har. Hari Hari
That's gonna be
Hari Har.
offering your greatest
Hari
gift to the world.
Har. Hari 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 Har. Hari 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 Har. Hari
Chin down, perfect the posture.
Hari 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 Har. 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 Hari 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 Har. 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 Hari 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 Har.
3 more now.
Hari Hari Har. Hari 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 Har. Hari 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 Har.
Inhale. Project this energy far, project it wide. Exhale, bring the hands very gently down into Gyan Mudra and meditate, staying very, very still and radiate love. Visualize green energy swirling around you. Know that you are loved. Know that the essence of you is love. Recognize all opportunities are coming to you. You do not need to chase after them. Become such a shiny light that God Himself, herself, will come looking for you. That you will flow with the universe, with your path, with your destiny, with ease and grace and love in your heart. And when you're ready, come lying on the back for a short but deep relaxation, Savasana. Sahai Hoa, this mantra that's playing, is to clear the blocks to prosperity. Relax in the arms of the mantra. Breathe deep. Ab Sahai Hoa Sajida Sajadoa. There is nothing in between me and my destiny. There is nothing in between me and God. There There is nothing in between me and prosperity. Take a moment to scan the body from the feet, from the toes to the crown of the head, consciously finding tension, breathing in, tense it more, and then let it go. And become melted into the floor, into the earth, and relax. begin to wiggle the fingers and the toes. And rotate the wrists and the ankles. And inhale, stretch the hands above the crown. Have a good stretch, pointing the toes in the opposite direction. And then tucking the knees into the chest, rocking from side to side, massaging out the spine, and then rocking up and down. Finishing with a 3-minute meditation for a calm heart. Left hand on the heart, feminine, is into the heart center. And the right hand is up in the peace mudra to the side of the body. We're breathing in, holding the breath for as long as we can on the inhale. And holding the breath for as long as you can on the exhale. Continue in this manner, holding the breath. This is the moment where you integrate the effects of the whole class. This final little meditation. Give yourself some of that beautiful green energy into your heart. Plant it deep. Bring yourself into calmness. You do not have to be good. You do not have to walk on your knees for 100 miles through the desert repenting. You only have to let the soft animal of your body love what it loves. Breathe in deep and listen to this poem. Tell me about despair, yours, and I will tell you mine. Meanwhile, the world goes on. Meanwhile, the sun and the clear pebbles of rain are moving across the landscapes. Over the prairies and the deep trees, the mountains and the rivers. Meanwhile, the wild geese, high in the clean blue air, are heading home again. Whoever you are, no matter how lonely, the world offers itself to your imagination, calls to you like the wild geese, harsh and exciting, over and over, announcing your place in the family of things. The last time, inhale deep. Hold the breath. Exhale. And relax. Bring the hands into prayer pose. And we're tuning out. The Long Time Sunshine Song and 3 long satnams. Exhale down through the crown chakra. Let there be peace for mankind. Through the third eye, light to all beings. At the throat, truth to all. At the heart, may we dwell in the heart, spreading this love far and wide. Bowing the forehead towards the floor, letting the mind fall away into love, into devotion, into deep gratitude for this practice, for this life, for this moment. Go well, be free. Hear the call of your soul. That's the call of your soul.